Welcome to the Checkout Point, your quick dive into this week's e-commerce buzz with me, Alex, powered by Blicket. These 20 minutes pack the latest trends, news, and insights. Let's navigate the digital marketplace together. Ready? Let's go!
Hey folks, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Checkout Point by Blicket.co. I'm Max, coming to you slightly over-caffeinated as usual, and
Slightly? Max, I can see your coffee mug shaking from here.
hey, it's Monday. This is just survival fuel. Anyway, I'm here with my amazing co-host.
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel. And honestly, after the week I've had wrestling with my own online store's checkout flow, I am so ready to dive into today's episode.
Oh man, that's actually perfect timing because, wait for it, we're bringing you the latest e-commerce news for week 42.
Week 42. Can you believe we're already here? Time flies when you're geeking out about online retail every week.
Right? And speaking of geeking out, I'm super excited that we just published this new blog post on our website called Why Your Order Confirmation Might Be Your Secret Sales Weapon. Rachel, I know you've been dying to talk about this one.
Yes, I'm so pumped we're diving into that today. Seriously, folks, if you've been sleeping on your order confirmation page, this episode is going to blow your mind.
Spoiler alert, that thanks for your order page, way more powerful than you think.
So what are we covering today, Max?
Okay, so first up, we're talking about that order confirmation magic. Why that humble little page could literally be a gold mine you're leaving on the table.
Then we've got some wild news about Google's AI completely changing the search game. Like, traditional SEO, it's getting a total makeover.
Oh, and you won't believe what Walmart's up to with millions, yes, millions of IoT sensors. We're talking full-on tech transformation.
We're also diving into AI shopping assistants that actually don't suck for once,
Finally!
right? And then there's this whole checkout revolution happening with Klarna launching debit cards, Shop Pay going international. It's getting wild out there.
Plus, Shopify news that's got Wall Street paying attention. We're talking executive shakeups, massive product expansion, and a potential OpenAI partnership that could change everything.
It's a packed episode, folks. 20 minutes of pure e-commerce goodness.
So grab your coffee, or your second coffee if you're like me.
Or your third.
And let's dive into week 42 of the Checkout Point. So, Rachel, we actually just published something on the Blicket blog this week that I think is going to blow people's minds. It's about order confirmation pages.
Oh, the one about them being a secret sales weapon? Yes! Max, I'm so glad we're talking about this, because honestly, this is one of those things where once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Right? Like everyone treats their order confirmation page like it's just, I don't know, like a receipt you crumple up and throw away. But we're talking about a page that customers are actually excited to see.
Exactly. Think about it. You just convinced someone to give you their money. They're in the best mood they're going to be in during their entire customer journey. Their credit card is literally already out. And most stores are like, thanks for your order. Here's your tracking number. Bye.
It's such a missed opportunity. So in the post, we break down why this matters. But one thing I want to emphasize here is the psychology of it. When someone completes a purchase, they're not feeling buyer's remorse yet. That comes later. Right now, they're feeling validated. They're feeling good about their decision.
And they trust you. That's the big one. They just trusted you enough to hand over their payment information. The barrier is down. So if you're going to suggest something else they might like, or remind them about a product that pairs perfectly with what they bought, this is your moment.
We actually looked at some data from Shopify stores. I think this is in the article. But stores that optimize their order confirmation pages see something like a 3 to 5% bump in average order value. That's not from upselling during checkout. That's literally post-purchase.
Right, because you're not being pushy. You're being helpful. Hey, you just bought running shoes? Here's a discount code for moisture-wicking socks. It feels natural, not salesy.
And it's not just about selling more stuff either. This is where you can really nail the first impression of your brand. Like, are you just transactional or are you building a relationship? Your confirmation page sets that tone.
Oh, absolutely. We talk in the post about adding personality, maybe a thank you video from the founder or exclusive content. One of my favorite examples was this skincare brand that puts a what to expect next timeline on their confirmation page. So customers know exactly when their package ships, when it arrives, how to use the products. It reduces anxiety and support tickets at the same time.
Smart. And here's the thing, this doesn't require some massive tech overhaul. Most e-commerce platforms let you customize this page pretty easily. It's not like rebuilding your entire website.
Yeah, it's one of those high-impact, low-effort wins, which, let's be honest, is everyone's favorite kind of optimization.
For sure. So if you're running an online store, or even if you're just curious about conversion optimization, we go way deeper into this on the blog. We've got specific strategies, examples, things to test.
The URL is in the show notes, but it's just blicket.co, and the article is called Why Your Order Confirmation Might Be Your Secret Sales Weapon. Really worth checking out, especially if you've been sleeping on this part of your customer experience.
Trust me, you're leaving money on the table if you're not thinking about this page. And who wants to do that?
Nobody. Nobody wants to do that.
Okay, Rachel, so remember how we were just talking about order confirmations being these secret sales weapons? Well, get this. Google's AI is now basically rewriting the entire playbook for how people even find those products in the first place.
Wait, what do you mean rewriting the playbook? Like, are we talking about search results looking different or something bigger?
So much bigger. Google's AI is literally reshaping organic listings. You know, those regular search results we all rely on. It's like they've decided to completely renovate the store while people are still shopping in it.
That's such a chaotic image. But honestly, I've noticed my Google searches looking different lately. Like, there's more AI-generated stuff at the top now.
Exactly. And here's the wild part. For e-commerce businesses, this changes everything. The old SEO tricks, some of them don't work the same way anymore. Google's AI is deciding what's relevant in a totally new way.
Okay, but I'm wondering, is this actually better for shoppers? Or is it just Google flexing their AI muscles?
That's such a good question. I mean, the idea is that AI can understand what you're really looking for, not just match keywords. Like, if you search for shoes for my weird-shaped feet, the AI gets the vibe instead of just seeing shoes and feet.
Hey, some of us actually have weird-shaped feet. But seriously, what does this mean for smaller online stores? Can they even compete with this new system?
That's the million-dollar question, right? Smaller shops that relied on traditional SEO strategies might need to completely rethink their approach. It's not just about keywords anymore. It's about creating content that AI thinks is genuinely helpful.
So wait, the AI is basically the new gatekeeper? That's kind of intense.
But here's where it connects to what we're going to talk about next with Walmart. These big retailers are already adapting. They're creating these comprehensive AI-friendly content strategies. It's like a whole new arms race.
You know what this reminds me of? Remember when social media algorithms changed and everyone had to figure out the new rules? It's that same energy, but for Google search.
Exactly. Except this time, instead of learning the TikTok algorithm, businesses are trying to befriend Google's AI, which honestly sounds like the plot of a sci-fi movie.
The day we had to impress the robot overlords with our product descriptions.
I'd watch that. But for real, e-commerce folks need to pay attention to this shift. The game's changing fast. Okay, Rachel, you know how we were just talking about Google's AI changing search? Well, Walmart is going absolutely wild with tech right now. And honestly, it's pretty game-changing.
Oh, I saw something about this. They're doing something with sensors, right? Like millions of them.
Millions. We're talking about the largest IoT deployment in retail history. They're putting these tiny sensors everywhere, and I mean everywhere, to track inventory in real time. It's like giving every single item in the store its own little GPS tracker.
That's actually kind of brilliant when you think about it. You know what drives me crazy? Going to a store because the website says something's in stock, and then it's not actually there.
Ha! Classic retail experience, right? But here's the cool part. These sensors basically eliminate that problem. They know exactly what's on the shelf, what's in the back, what needs restocking. It's like the store is constantly taking inventory without anyone having to walk around with a clipboard.
I was just thinking about that. This connects to what we're going to talk about next with AI agents and automation. Like all this data has to feed into something that actually makes decisions, right?
Exactly. And speaking of smart moves, Walmart's also positioning itself as the safe place to buy collectibles. You know, Pokemon cards, sports cards, all that stuff.
Wait, seriously? Why does Walmart need to get into that?
So here's the deal. The collectibles market is kind of the Wild West right now. Tons of fakes, people getting scammed. Walmart's basically saying, hey, buy from us and you know it's legit. They're adding authentication services and everything.
That's actually pretty smart. They're using their trust factor as a major retailer. But here's what I'm wondering. Can they actually compete with specialized collectors' shops?
Good question. But check this out. While we're talking about retail innovation, Alibaba just dropped some news that their AI spending for e-commerce is already breaking even. Already.
No way. That fast?
I know, right? Most companies dump money into AI and just hope it pays off eventually. But Alibaba's AI on Taobao and Tmall is already generating enough value to cover its costs. That's insane efficiency.
That's pretty encouraging for everyone else investing in AI. It's like proof that this stuff actually works when you do it right.
Walmart's probably taking notes. Between the sensors, the collectibles authentication, and everything else, they're basically turning into a tech company that happens to sell groceries.
Right? Next thing you know, they'll be launching their own AI assistant to help you find the best deals on cereal.
Alexa, but make it roll back prices. Okay, Rachel, you know how we were just talking about Walmart trying to keep things legit with collectibles? Well, buckle up because AI is about to make shopping even weirder, but in a good way.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. What's happening?
So there's this whole thing with AI agents taking over advertising and customer service, right? And honestly, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. Like, imagine a little AI helper that actually understands what you want.
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about those annoying chatbots that never understand what I'm asking?
Ha! No. That's the old stuff. This is next level. So Madison Reed, the hair color company, they just rolled out what they're calling agentic AI. And here's what I love about it. They're super upfront that it's there to help their people, not replace them.
Okay, that's actually refreshing. Usually companies are like, we're automating everything, and then wonder why customers are frustrated.
Exactly. It's like having a really smart assistant who can handle the basic stuff, checking order status, answering simple questions. But the moment things get complicated, boom, it connects you to a real human who actually knows what's up.
That reminds me of when I tried to return something online last week. I just wanted to talk to a person, you know?
Right? And get this, on the advertising side, there's this whole new protocol being developed. Think of it like a universal language so AI agents can actually negotiate ad deals automatically. It's called the Agentic Ad Protocol.
Wait, so AIs are going to be buying and selling ads to each other?
I mean, kind of. It's wild. But here's the thing. It could actually make advertising way more efficient. Instead of humans spending hours going back and forth, the AI handles the negotiation stuff, while people focus on the creative strategy.
So basically robots are doing the boring work while humans get to be creative? I'm not mad about that.
Right? It's like when your calculator does the math homework. But you still have to understand the concepts.
But seriously, do you think customers will even notice the difference?
Honestly, if it's done right, like Madison Reed is doing, you probably won't notice, except things just work better. Faster responses, fewer mistakes. And when you need that human touch, it's right there.
That's actually pretty cool. It's like having the best of both worlds.
And speaking of making shopping smoother, this whole AI agent thing connects perfectly with what we're about to discuss. New payment innovations that are making checkout even easier. Okay, Rachel, you know how we were just talking about AI and automation? Well, get ready, because the checkout experience is getting a massive makeover right now.
Ooh, I'm all ears. What's happening?
So Klarna, the buy now, pay later company, they just dropped a debit card and digital wallet in the UK. Like, they're basically saying, hey, forget just splitting payments. We're becoming your whole payment system.
Wait, seriously? That's such a bold move. I mean, they're going up against, actual banks now.
Right? It's like when Netflix went from mailing DVDs to becoming a streaming giant. Classic industry shakeup.
I was just thinking about that, actually, because you know what's interesting? Shop Pay is doing something similar. They just launched one-click checkout on Global E's platform.
That's huge for international shoppers. One click and boom, You're done. No typing in your address for the millionth time.
Honestly, I cannot tell you how many times I've abandoned a cart just because I didn't want to type everything out on my phone. Like, my thumbs get tired just thinking about it.
Ha! Your thumbs need a gym membership. But seriously, though, there's another piece to this puzzle. The clearinghouse just hit a record with 1.8 million daily transactions on their real-time payments network.
Okay, break that down for me. What does that actually mean?
So imagine you're sending money to your friend right now, like right now, and they get it instantly. Not tomorrow, not in 3 business days. Boom, it's there. That's real-time payments, and people are using it like crazy.
That's actually pretty game-changing. I mean, remember when you had to wait days for checks to clear?
Grandma Rachel over here talking about the good old days.
Hey! I'm just saying, this is super cool. But here's what I'm wondering. With all these new payment options, are we making things easier or just more complicated?
You know, that's such a good point. Because on one hand, having choices is great. But on the other hand, you've got Klarna, Shop Pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay.
Right? It's like having too many streaming services. Eventually, you're like, wait, which one do I use for what?
But check this out. I think this is all leading somewhere. All these companies are fighting to make checkout smoother, faster, more convenient. And honestly, we all win when they're competing for our clicks.
That's true. Competition breeds innovation, as they say. And speaking of innovation, I bet these new payment systems are going to tie right into the Shopify changes we're about to discuss.
Oh, absolutely. It's all connected. Okay, Rachel, Shopify is making some massive moves right now. And honestly, I'm kind of geeking out about it.
Oh boy, I can tell by your face. What's happening over there?
So first off, they're doing a total leadership shakeup. New COO coming in, their chief review officer is heading out. It's like musical chairs at the executive level.
You know, that actually makes me wonder. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, when companies start shuffling their top people around.
I love that you went straight to skeptical mode. But check this out. Jim Cramer, the guy who literally yells about stocks on TV, is saying Shopify's going much higher.
Wait, seriously? That's a pretty bold call.
Right? And there's a reason for it. They just announced you can now have 2,048 product variants on a single listing. That's insane.
Hold on. What does that even mean? Like 2,000 different versions of one thing?
Exactly. So imagine you're selling a t-shirt. You could have every possible combination of size, color, fabric type, sleeve length, you name it. Before, you'd hit limits and have to create separate products.
Okay, that's actually pretty game-changing for bigger stores. I was just thinking about that clothing boutique my friend runs, and she's constantly frustrated with variant limitations.
But here's where it gets really wild. OpenAI is eyeing Shopify for checkout integration in 2025.
Wait, like ChatGPT could help people buy stuff through Shopify?
Bingo! You know, speaking of what we just discussed about Klarna's new payment options, this could be another huge shift in how people actually complete purchases online.
So I could literally be like, hey, ChatGPT, find me the perfect birthday gift for my dad, and it'll just handle everything.
Pretty much. Though, knowing AI, it might suggest something completely random. Your dad needs artisanal beard oil and a harmonica.
Hey, my dad would actually love that. But seriously, this OpenAI thing, does it worry you at all? Like, are we moving too fast?
I mean, honestly, I think Shopify's playing this really smart. They're positioning themselves as the platform for AI-powered commerce before anyone else can claim that space.
That's actually a really good point. All these changes together, the leadership moves, the tech upgrades, the AI partnerships, it's like they're building something much bigger.
Exactly. And investors are clearly noticing. The stock buzz is real right now.
Well, if they can pull off that OpenAI integration smoothly, this could genuinely change how we all shop online.
Well, that's a wrap on week 42 of e-commerce news. And honestly, Rachel, my brain is buzzing with all this stuff. Order confirmation pages, AI search, IoT sensors everywhere.
I know, right? I think my favorite moment was realizing that we've all been ignoring that thanks for your purchase page when it could literally be making us more money. Like it's just sitting there.
Yes, that 3 to 5% revenue boost is no joke. I'm definitely guilty of treating confirmation pages like an afterthought. Thanks, bye, when it could be thanks, And here's something else you'll love.
And the whole Google AI search thing really got me thinking. It feels like the rules are changing so fast that by the time you figure out the game, someone's already rewritten the playbook.
Totally. Although I gotta say, those Walmart IoT sensors solving the website says it's there, but it's not on the shelf problem, that's the kind of tech that actually makes life better.
Agreed. Okay, so before we go, if you enjoyed hanging out with us today, we'd love it if you joined us again next week for more e-commerce news and maybe a few more of Max's terrible jokes.
Hey, my jokes are excellent. Thank you very much.
Sure they are. And hey, swing by blicket.co if you want more cool resources and insights. We've got some great stuff over there.
Yeah, seriously. Thank you for spending your time with us. It means a lot that you tune in every week.
We'll be back next week with all the latest from the world of e-commerce. Until then, happy selling.
See you next week, everyone. Take care.